Special thanks to Bushiroad for sponsoring this video, along with giving me the opportunity to tell you about their new mobile game, Vanguard Zero, where you can battle the characters from the anime or your friends. You can crack packs, pull triple rares, and lose your mind! And then build a deck. This game is super easy to pick up whether you're a fan or new to the game. I've always been nervous to join a local play group for Vanguard because I didn't want to look like a newbie. But now I have a good foundation for the rules thanks to this game. It's free, it's fun, and it's one of the few app games that I legitimately enjoy playing. Links in the description below. Ben 10, a show where a very undeserving 10-year-old boy finds advanced alien technology that allows him to transform into a multitude of alien life forms. And Generator Rex, a 15-year-old boy that's infested with nanites and can transform his body to fight mutated freaks of nature. These two series are both written by Man of Action Studios, that one studio that makes it sound like all the credit is going to one person when it's actually a company. Ben 10 and Generator Rex are both known, and not all that well known. However, speaking of both critically, both of these shows are fantastic, and Generator Rex is sometimes better than the entire series of Ben 10. Like the entirety of Ultimate Alien. But for some reason, Generator Rex didn't get any more episodes, while Ben 10 gets series after reboot. Why? First, you need to understand what's going on in the business side of all this. Cartoon Network, the station that hires Man of Action to write these episodes, are trying to achieve a profit just like any company should. As much as us fans would like to believe, their goal is not to make quality cartoons, and that's more true now than it ever was with the existence of the Ben 10 reboot. So how does Cartoon Network make money? Well, in this instance specifically, it's by selling toys. They license the rights of their cartoons to toy manufacturers, and Cartoon Network gets a cut of the money. There are other ways that Cartoon Network makes money, but right now we're focusing on the toys because it's the biggest reason why Cartoon Network is constantly shoving money into Ben 10 while Generator Rex is sitting in the corner forgotten. One thing that needs to be considered is, which of these two shows appeals best to kids? Ben 10 has a lot of fantasy aspects, which is better when trying to grab the attention of kids, while Generator Rex attempted to be more strict with its science fiction elements. And when I watched Generator Rex when it first released, I didn't think it was a show for kids. There were some people who were even arguing that Generator Rex should be on Toonami, the late night block of shows that happens after Cartoon Network. Generator Rex, though I'd say as a whole is better than Ben 10, doesn't have the same fantastical appeal that Ben 10 has. In terms of the appeal of the show, Ben 10 wins over Generator Rex. But what about the toys? Well, the structure of Ben 10, with so many different aliens and having a really good reason why Ben gets new aliens in the show, is fantastic for creating new toys. Is something not selling well? Make a new alien. It's that easy. Do the kids like Legos? Make a Lego alien. This was such a bad idea. Why did they think this would be okay? And the Omnitrix itself is fantastic for a toy also. It's literally just a watch. But Generator Rex doesn't have that luxury. It's all just him with different transformations. It always felt like you were buying the same toy several times over. The construction of Generator Rex and how it would translate to toy sales was horribly executed. I'm not even sure they really thought about it when making the show. And in season 3, you can see them suddenly adding a bunch of new designs and giant robots, which I assume was Cartoon Network telling Man of Action to write it in so that they could make toys of it. Man of Action was probably more focused on making a good show, but a good show doesn't directly reflect sales. And though I appreciate the quality of Generator Rex, if you don't create a show with a good plan on making merchandise off of it, then it's bound to fail. And Dr. Holiday never had a toy, because toy marketers says that girl action figures don't sell well, and I know that's true, and I don't want to tell them how to do their job, but it's a crime that I can't get a Dr. Holiday action figure. Like, come on, guys. And it's these two factors that's the main reason why Generator Rex was left in the dust. The show didn't appeal to Cartoon Network's main demographic, so the kids, they needed to be watching this show, just wasn't watching it. And because the kids weren't watching it, that means there was not enough people who wanted the toys. That and Generator Rex was better animated than most other cartoons, making it more expensive to make, but I covered that in a separate video of why action cartoons fail. Basically, Cartoon Network couldn't justify funding Generator Rex anymore. Regardless of the great reviews, it wasn't getting the sales and merchandise that it needed. The only reason Generator Rex got a conclusion at all is either because Man of Action was proud of it and Cartoon Network didn't want to upset them by canceling it before the story was finished, or because there would have been backlash from the fans. Ben 10 has literally none of those problems, and the reboot makes sense. Frankly, though I'm not happy with the direction of a lot of shows Cartoon Network has been producing, it makes sense. They had to shift gears towards appealing to a newer generation, and the newer generation has access to more comedy through internet videos. Not only that, but the saturated colors are a key staple that appeals to kids. Cartoon Network is just playing it smart. And if this is what they need to do in order to stay afloat, then I won't complain. I'm just saying that Cartoon Network could also license the rights to some of their shows to other animation studios that would be willing to make action cartoons that appeals to older audiences. And given that HBO Max is getting another season of Adventure Time, I wouldn't be surprised if Cartoon Network sees the potential in using their rights to make better animated, better written cartoons for streaming services. Just saying. Cartoon Network, I have no doubt you got some smart cookies in your offices who've already thought of this. I'm just saying that I'm getting HBO Max purely for some more Adventure Time. There's a market for this. Anyway, that's the summarized reasoning behind why Generator Rex is forgotten and Ben 10 gets crappy reboots. Share this video if you think I have a good point, or comment below if you have other insight behind this topic. I got a Patreon if you want to see my videos in advance, and I got shirts if you want to show your love for what I do. Stay beautiful and keep playing.